Hello users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All, the show where I've got two clips that will show you how dumb Donald Trump is. Now, if you're a Trump supporter, guess what? I understand your grift. Oh, he's anti-establishment. Oh, he's edgy and outsider. No, he's not. No, he's not. Look at his cabinet. Ben Carson, Steve Mnuchin, like Betsy DeVos. Like, look at his cabinet. You got played, you got hoodwinked, you got bamboozled. And then I know your next thing is going to be like, oh, Biden, you support, you're a Democrat liberal. No, I'm not. I don't support Biden either. You want to know why? Because I'm an independent. I'm a real thinking person. I'm not a partisan hack loser like yourself. So now that that's out of the way, let's watch Donald Trump admit that he wants to destroy the post office for the express purpose of dismantling mail-in voting, which, by the way, he participates in, and which, by the way, there is very little fraud. Actually, you know what's funny? The death rate of coronavirus as a percentage is higher than the actual amount of fraud in mail-in voting. So, let's go.
They want $3.5 billion for the mail-in votes. Okay, universal mail-in ballots. 3.5 trillion. They want $25 billion for the post office. Now they need that money in order to have the post office work, so it can take all of these millions and millions of ballots. Now, in the meantime, they aren't getting there. By the way, those are just two items. But if they don't get those two items, that means you can't have universal mail-in voting.
So, again, I want to be very clear here. Now, again, more qualifiers for the potential Trump voter that's watching this. I think the Democrats rig their primaries. I think the Republican primaries are more legitimate than Democratic primaries. So, now, again, you know where I'm standing. You know where I'm at. Another thing that you might not know, I run an eBay store. Some of my livelihood depends on the United States Postal Service. I know that there has been a sharp decline in sales because people know that the USPS is garbage. And that's the cheapest service I can offer. Now, I could offer more services, but that's going to impact my bottom line. So why do you hate small businesses so much as a Trump voter? How come you hate the everyday American who's just trying to be a capitalist, you know? Who's just trying to sell things and make some money? How about you? Why do you hate that so much? I don't know. Here's Larry Kudlow saying he doesn't care about he doesn't care about voting rights. Just not at all. He doesn't care. God bless.
So much of the Democratic asks are really liberal left wish lists. We don't want to have voting rights and aid to aliens and so forth. That's not our game. The president can't accept that kind of deal.
This drunk motherfucker, by the way, he literally, every single television appearance ever, he's like fucking, like, knee deep in fucking whiskey or whatever he is. Like, it's fucking hilarious, by the way. But again, these people do not care about voting rights. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. It's all a big club, as George Carlin said. And guess what, motherfucker? You ain't in it. You are not in the club. You voting for Trump and then saying, Antifa's gonna kill everyone and burn down the goddamn woohoo! Like, that's you being a useful idiot. Falling for the scam. Falling for the drones. Why? Because you're dumb. You're a dullard. You are the product of a lack of education, the dismantling of our education in this country. You are the product, you are the end result of 40 years of desecration on education. But guess what? Guess what? Anything you're going to say in the comment section doesn't fucking matter. This guy is a fucking loon. The emperor has no clothes, motherfucker. When are you going to get it through your head? He doesn't care about you. This executive order he just signed, yeah, sure, it delays evictions, but does it delay rent? No, it just kicks the can down the road. He's trying to open schools. Meanwhile, we have hundreds of thousands of kids testing positive for coronavirus. Did you know that kids younger than 5 years old are actually about 100 times more likely to transmit coronavirus? I did a video on this a couple days ago. Go check it out. Why does he want to open schools and daycare? Because he wants to pretend like he's won. He wants to go into the election thinking, yep, I won. I beat them. We're victorious. Remember when he declared victory in March? Remember when he declared victory in April? Remember when he declared victory in May? Remember when he declared victory in June? Remember when he declared victory in July? And he's declaring victory right now. Except nothing has actually happened. He's not become victorious in anything. He just wants to sabotage the United States Postal Service, so his buddies, his corporate ghoul friends that work with Amazon, UPS, FedEx, and so on, get some more money because people are going to be using them as alternatives because the USPS is dying. And then he also wants to abolish mail-in voting, which is bizarre. There's other ways, of course, to do mail-in voting. There's other ways to do voting that's not in person. Drop it off at the election office. There's so many ways to do it, but our country is fucking stupid, and this is what we have to deal with. And again, if you think Democrats or Republicans, either one, are on your side, you're a fucking idiot. You need to understand that this is a disaster capitalism empire failing and destroying every fucking citizen in this country's ability to perceive actual happiness on this fucking earth. And I'm sick of you dumb motherfuckers and Trump voters in my comments going like, "Oh my god, Demon Red Strong's dead, god dang!" Like, get a new grift. They're both garbage. And meanwhile, in this guy's masochistic fucking cringe fucking attack, he's destroying USPS, which is something that we all rely on. This is something that was constitutionally provided to make sure Americans could communicate with each other, and Donald Trump is trying to single-handedly destroy it. So, next time you want to say Donald Trump is for America, for liberty, for freedom, how about you try sending a letter to your fucking grandma and see how long it takes, you dumb motherfucker. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a good one.